tanks are coming out. No Thors yet, but Hellions on the way out as well. So let's see what's going to happen here. It looks like Avillo was looking to do a little bit of a push, but he decided not to. Siege Tank Tech is done for Care, as well as no upgrades for the Marines or the Marauders for Care as well. We do see over here upgraded +1 attack is the vehicles for Avillo. Siege Tanks do have Siege Tech, and the Thors don't have any other upgrades. Hellions, let's see, are they? No, they are not Blue Flame Hellions. They're just regular Hellions, and we do see Viking pushing across the map here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the income tab. As we see, there are 37 SCVs for Avillo and 45 right now for Care, and Care is sitting at they're sitting at equal economy, so it's going to be interesting once Care actually throws down this high yield. That's right, guys, it's a gold standard.
Yeah, definitely. And some people saying in chat, namely Scruffy, that Avillo just doesn't have enough mammoth tanks. He's building siege tanks. Definitely needs those mammoth tanks. While he's moving up in the, I think it's called the Tasteless, or Nicholas's secret corridor, from what I know. Whatever it's called, he's going there.
The grassy knoll, as we like to call it here at Imbalance TV. As he moves across this grassy knoll, getting ready to assassinate Avillo. At least the expansion, anyway.
Yeah, interesting that Avillo's gone for a mech play, and, Care's just gone for the old Marine Marauder tank, so it'll be interesting to see who's got the advantage in this battle. Obviously, he does have the Bio +1, while he doesn't have any upgrades for his mech units. But seeing as if he's going pure mech, he can get +1 for every single one of his units, so it'll be interesting to see how those upgrades affect the outcome of these battles.
And tanks sieging up and pushing forward more and more as a Viking comes in for Care, and Care's going to be able to see, this composition. But look at this. Looks like Care's going to get kited right into that tank fire, and Avillo is sitting on top now. As this high yield was finished, that's right, guys, gold standard is done on the field and there. We do see a transfer going to that gold standard right now, as we see Care sitting here with a useless SCV, a few useless SCVs in his base, not doing a damn thing, and a lazy SCV is a bad SCV in my opinion. Here comes Care with, to react, to try to defend against Avillo's push here, as Avillo sieges up his tanks, and it looks like this high yield's going to be highly contested, and it looks like this high yield will actually fall. As Care has lost all of his units and has to, with the 3 Marauders and 1 Marine, has to push back. Care lifting off his his command center now, trying to get it the hell out of there.
Yeah, me and probably a few other people watching the stream were actually wondering why he built that into an orbital command instead of just going straight for the planetary fortress. So yeah, don't know why. Maybe he just wanted that extra income advantage over Avillo. So we don't know, but that is burning, and he can't land it because of that one Hellion.
That's right.
So he's got to get that repaired quick.
There's some fire in the sky there. As Care is continuing to pump out Marauders and tanks as well as Marines. Looking at looking over here at what Avillo's doing. Avillo is starting to go for his high yield. Yeah, that's right. He's going for a gold standard as well. He's lifting off his command center, flying it down there, and at the same time he is pumping out more and more Hellions as well as some more tanks. Dropships are on their way out as well. No more upgrades across the board here for Avillo, as Avillo does have the Blue Flame upgrade now. We see a sensor tower going down right now at this high yield area, as well as that successful gold standard. And here comes a scan from Care. Care will see all of this stuff at Avillo's new expansion, as Care does not have what it takes to push against this, man. I mean, all these tanks in these Hellions, they're just gonna rip apart all those Marines.
Yeah, it's a pretty critical mass amount of tanks, and those Hellions just gonna roast anything that isn't, a tank, basically.
That's right.
So Care did lose that expansion when it was floating away. He did manage to land in time. So, being out upgraded, he's got 2-0 upgrades for Avillo, where he hasn't got any for his tanks, but he does only have 1 attack upgrade for his bio units. Trying to get an expansion over the far right of the map, but that dropship's going to see it and roast that one SCV.
This is going to be painful here as 4 Hellions come through One drops down to take care of this SCV. Boom, it's gone. And here comes the dropship filled with 3 Hellions to go into the back of this mineral line here. It'll be interesting to see if he actually pulls it off as we see another gold standard going down from Care right now. Care is throwing down another gold standard. This will be the 3rd one in the game. And interesting barracks here by Avilo.
Yeah, Care trying to get that into Planetary Forge as well, getting his vehicle weapons level 1 and his infantry armor level 1. 2 more tanks coming out and 2 more tech labs. But, you know, Avilo's just keep going with these tanks. He's getting the Terran weapon level 3 upgrades for all of his mech units, and really
brutal,
Care
man.
needs to be on the defense.
It's some heavy metal right there.
It just shows how much those upgrades hurt. Managed to take out about 5 bio units there in a single shot from a single tank. That's pretty deadly. He needs to stick on the defense side, really.
And he needs to catch those tanks out of position.
Yeah. It's going to be hard, though, as usual for TVT. It usually ends up in a stalemate. So both players trying to get, advance the other one's gold expansion, but they just can't get there. And those tanks are out of position. Versus like Avilo is going to siege up first. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Everything dies.
Yep, that's right. Those tanks are brutal. This mech force from Avilo is hardcore, as it takes out all of the bio and all the other tanks from Care. Care needs to rebuild all of his units once again. Thors are now coming out for Care finally.
I don't see what Care can do here. Going to bring all those SCVs to try and attack, but
this expansion's going to be gone, man. He's going to need to defend. He's going to need to defend at his natural expansion area, because this is a heavy force. Especially with the 2 attack and level 3 attack upgrade almost finished. That planetary fortress is gone. Holy crap.
Without a single kill. It just shows you how good those upgrades are. That ripped through that in about 3 shots, and that planetary fortress was dead.
That's right. That's some heavy artillery from Avilo.
Avilo getting his 4th expansion, getting another factory. Or 2 more factories, along with another tech lab for his existing factory. So, yeah, I don't see how Care really can come back from this.
Dropping a Thor! What's going on here?
Oh, he's trying to make them friendly fire their own tanks. It did work, but was it worth it?
That Thor is very low health at the moment anyway.
So it looks like Care might get revenge for Alien drop right next to his
is he
new
gonna
expansion
cause
going
this?
down.
Oh no, Care, move it forward! Damn. I thought he was gonna block Avilo's expansion here for just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
look at that
Cage wants to get his own back. You bought a Hellion to destroy my expansion, well, I'll bring a Thor. How'd you like that?
Exactly.
Avilo is trying to screw another expansion, but that SCV is met with a Marine and goes down. But Avilo's going to move up there with his tanks and take that one Marine down as he burns to death.
And I think Care's sitting in a very bad position. He's going to need to do something very soon to take care of this. And it looks like Avilo is actually going to start pushing in now. Here he comes.
I mean, if you look at Avilo's resources compared to Care's, he has so much money to spend.
And 76 SCVs compared to the 54 that Care has. Care taking out some of these tanks, but it looks like all the tank fire with the level 3 upgrades going to do in all of the forces by Care. Care only has 2 tanks and 1 Thor out on the field. It's not looking good at all, man.
Yeah, 3 upgrades to 1. That's not good for any player to be in. But he does have the medevacs to find vision for his tanks, but he just doesn't have enough of them. Nor can he keep up in the upgrade race anymore. They're trying to get an expansion, but there's 2 Marines there. It's going to block that expansion. Yeah. Yep. The thing is, when Care moves down to clear that, he's going to have less forces at the front. And he's just got an expansion floating. and he can't get another expansion without being contested. So,
and Avilo has finally successfully expanded down here to the lower expansion, as well as a ninja expansion to the very left hand side of the map. So Avilo taking map control here, showing his true colors here as a dominator of the StarCraft game.
yeah, I mean, only Jim really knew something about Avilo. We didn't, and he's really shown to be a very, very good Terran player. And it's just interesting what play he goes with. Missile turret going up there as he tries to engage again, but Care really has nothing.
There's nothing to do. Exactly. And an orbital command going down at this high yield. That's an interesting choice. But it does make for another gold standard. That'd be the 4th one or 5th one of the game. I've lost count now. Too many shots.
You can never have too many gold standards.
That's true.
Building a command center right next to his.
Avilo's just kind of shoving it in his face now, because Avilo's just going in with this heavy mech ball, and there's nothing that Care is going to be able to do about it.
Yeah, he really has nothing to defend with. All these SCVs that are long distance mining gas. Just going to get roasted up here. All these inactive SCVs got nowhere to mine.
Idle SCVs. Yep, there we go. GG is called. Care loses the game, gets knocked out of the tournament, and Avilo pushes forward. We've got another Terran victory.
Raina, I don't know what gutter my son fished you out of, but even you got to realize that
hey, you guys want to join in on me?
Cannot be saved, and neither can you.
We'll see about that. And when this is over, you and me got a score to settle.
And I'm in, Jim.
Great. They had problems with the lobby, by the way, so they're just making sure they can write in the lobby. So.
All right.
And by the way, just a comment about Avilo. Last I heard from him was that he has finished college, and because he can spend a lot more time playing StarCraft 2. And I think we're seeing the benefits of that as he took down yesterday's Craftcup Light finalist, Care.
That's for sure.
And I think, let's check out what round this is, by the way. This is Jar Axel versus Dizgy Sup, and I think it's round 4. But let me check on that.
It's going to be a PvP here on Jungle Basin.
No, actually, it's a round 5, guys. It's a round 5 game. But they typed that in. Great. So you guys have fun.
All right, man. Good job on getting us games, Jim.
Yeah, no problem. Minigris is helping out too. So
good job, Minigris. You guys own.
I can be a bit lazy today. And, you know, one thing I'd like to say about this Avilo character, he only has 33 games on the European server. It could, in fact, be someone else who's imitating the name, because Avilo is known to be a pretty consistent top 200 North American player. So someone could easily be just using that name. And, I mean, for all we know, that's Boxer or Marine King. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But I do suspect it is Avilo. I don't think that's what's going on. I've seen his playstyle before. And based upon what I've seen of him in the past, I think that is the genuine article. But we won't know
and
until...
the countdown has begun, dude, so I gotta go. Sorry.
Okay, man. See you later.
All right, everybody, welcome to IMBA TV, where everything is in balance. We've got I don't even know. I'll just call him Diz. Anyway, we've got Diz facing off against Laxel. As we get into it, this is the EU Craft Cup Light number 38. And thanks for joining us here at Imbalance TV. I'm MC Duffs, and with me is Fire Silver. And he's going to go ahead and lead us into this with the veracity of IMBA TV at the Craft Cup.
Yeah,